My wife and I officially divorced after nearly 10 years of living together. Divorced just because of two gift boxes. My wife and I officially divorced after nearly 10 years of living together. When I was a student, when things were difficult, I really appreciated her thrifty and meticulous nature. After 4 years of dating, we got married and built a career together from scratch. After getting married, her job was always unstable. Every few months, at most 1 to 2 years, she would move to another company to work. And her salary was also unstable. Loving my wife, I tried to work hard. After 3 years, our married life was quite comfortable. We had food and savings, and a savings book for when we needed it. However, no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I cultivated the relationship between my paternal and maternal families, she still had no family affection for my family, or rather, she looked down on my paternal family. It was hot in the summer. I wanted to buy my parents in the countryside an air conditioner so they wouldn't feel hot at night. And the price of an air conditioner wasn't that expensive. But when she heard that, she jumped up and down, absolutely not letting me withdraw my savings to buy it. With the reason being, my grandparents are old, and the countryside is also cool. It's not necessary, and I have little savings. I just want to withdraw them gradually. And when I need them, what will I do? I could only shake my head and take out my own salary to buy it. But that summer, my wife withdrew more than 100 million to take her parents-in-law on a trip. My sister went to college and lived in my house in the city. My wife also agreed and did not want to live with her brother-in-law. My sister also felt sorry for herself, so she asked to move out to rent a room with a friend. After staying in the room for more than 4 months, her computer was stolen. What did students have? The most precious thing was a computer. I planned to buy her a new one. After all, she had used my old one for a long time, but my wife did not let me buy it, saying do it yourself. I could only secretly buy her another computer, telling her not to tell anyone that I bought it. However, my wife's precious younger brother asked for money to open a gym to pursue his passion. My wife readily withdrew the money and gave it to him, saying it was to invest in my brother. He also sweetly said, "When I have money, I will pay you back 3 times." After half a year, that guy asked for more money. My wife gave him another 50 million. But what did he do with that kind of money? He used that money to open a gym, then lost money, went out partying and broke things. It was like giving that guy all that money for free. My brother wanted to rebuild his parents' house but didn't dare discuss it with my wife, and I because he was afraid that my wife would be reluctant to contribute money. Only dared to text me, "I want to rebuild my parents' house. The house is too old anyway." But I don't dare discuss it with my uncle and aunt. "Uncle, please consider it. Contribute as much as you want, but don't tell my aunt. Otherwise my family will be shamed." But my wife's younger brother's wedding, he didn't have money to do it. My wife was willing to spend as much money as she could to organize the wedding, but he didn't want to have a small wedding. He wanted to have it in a hotel to show off to his friends and the bride's family. My wife also agreed, generously giving him an additional 40 million as a wedding gift. The climax was last week. I bought 2 gifts for my in-laws, including strawberries, grapes, apples, and some boxes of supplements, planning to visit my parents this Sunday. My wife took both gift boxes to give to my in-laws. To my surprise, I asked her, and she said in a matter-of-fact tone, "Oh, my mother is suffering from joint pain and needs more nourishment. As for the gifts for your parents, I already bought a kilo of dragon fruit and mango in the trunk of the car, and the dragon fruit and mango are even more delicious than those fruits." I was furious. Unable to control myself, I slapped my wife, and we started arguing. I took out all the suffering I had endured for nearly 10 years on my wife in front of my in-laws, and then I insisted on divorce. Despite my wife's persistence, my parents' in-laws' pleas, my grandparents also knew that my wife's family was asking for my money. I don't know if what I did was right or wrong, but it's already happened. We're divorced. It can't be saved anymore. I can't ignore it. It's in my nature. The property is divided in two. I raised the child because she said her salary is unstable and can't pay the tuition fee. But I know the purpose of slow and steady wins the race with me. I've made my decision. Managing my own money is much more comfortable and comfortable. I'll never go back. I borrowed money from the bank to pay my ex-wife, and when my children go to bed, I open the door and invite her out of the house. I hire a maid and a camera manager. I know that after the divorce, she still hides billions of the money I earned. But oh well, money goes to waste.